If you are a client of Easy Home Search and you want to ensure you're taking full advantage of the platform and the integration available with Follow Boss, I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks for how to do so in this walkthrough step-by-step video. All right, first, what you will want to do is create a smart list that tracks these leads based on the behavior. The first list is a simple one. It's what we consider high priority behaviors. Bear with me, I've got a lot of collections here. So we call it Easy Home Search High Priority, and I need to edit this to be lowercase. I apologize. Easy Home Search High Priority. So we track these people based on tags. And so to navigate to the page, you click on people, and I'll show you what the tags are. So you'll go to all people. Make sure you don't have any existing filters on the far right side of Follow Boss, and I'll click to zoom in a bit. So I have a tag existing here, so I'll click remove. Then you're going to add a filter where tag includes, and we're going to add several tags here. Let me pull up the list of my tags. Oh, okay. I had it open in two different tabs, and as I zoom in and out on one, it does it on the other. That's funny. Okay. So we've got Easy Ask, where they're asking a question through the message portal, I believe. Home Tour, where they're requesting a tour. Easy Pre-Approval. Easy Talk to Lender. Easy CMA Request. So these are all of the tags that Easy Home Search pushes over to Follow Boss when an activity gets tracked on the platform. And we consider all of these the highest priority activities, highest intent activities that should be called and tracked. So feel free to just screenshot and add these in your list. So this is a few, there's a few more, but these are some of them. And these are basically all the tags that, again, happen whenever someone clicks on various things or fills out a different types of forms or messages in a different place in Easy Home Search. We do have automations running in the background that removes these tags after they're added so many days later. The reason for this is if you don't, then a lead just remains on this list indefinitely unless the tag is manually removed. So we do this automatically so that you don't have to worry about doing it. We love to make this list a call only list because we want you to prioritize your smart list to be calling and then allow automations to run in the background to send emails so that you're not wasting your time seeing people on these lists you can't actually call. So you can add a filter like phone is good, and now it just went from 2 people to 0 because the only 2 people showing were leads that didn't have a good phone number. You can add other various filters. So I like to do things like last communication more than so many days ago. Sort by last activity, new to old. You can add a last activity filter like last activity more less than so many days ago. You can do less than 7 days ago, less than 14 days ago. If you use the Easy scoring system through Easy Verify and this list is too long for you, you could filter by the score, or you could sort by the score even. If you're filtering by last activity less than so many days ago, you could do the score. You could filter by score if you only have so much time to call through people and the list is long. You could say only show me with a score greater than. You could also filter by talk time greater than, so that you're here you have talk time greater than. So you're only filtering by people who have actually picked up their phone. If you really, really wanted to have the highest probability of calling people that actually are going to pick up the phone, and you only had like 15 minutes to call people, and this list was long. But at a minimum, add the tags and filter by phone is good, and sort by last activity, new to old. That is our high priority list for easy home search. We have another list for all other engagements that don't get tracked as a high priority activity, but should still be called, and that is our recent online activity list. So it would basically be still phone number is good and still last activity less than 14 days ago. You would first call through your high priority list, and then whoever else is on this list is anyone else who's either been active on Easy Home Search or been active on any other online platforms that you have integrated with Follow Up Boss. And these would be contacts you haven't reached out manually. So that's step one. For taking full advantage of the integration with Easy Home Search and Follow Up Boss, you would create those two lists, the high priority and then recent online activity. Also, we are hosting an event August 29th in Dallas. It's an all-day event from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We would love to see you there. It's a no-fluff event. We are focusing on 3 pillars, tech, operations, and marketing. We have an amazing lineup of speakers that I've personally known over the past several years and have gotten to know. This is not just another random summit or random mastermind or conference, and it's going to be speaker to audience. This will be the second time we are doing this. So if you came last year, you'll know what it's like. If you didn't, you'll be able to experience it this year in August. The lab is different. It'll feel different. It'll have open playbooks, real conversations, and peers who show up and pour into each other. You might walk into this event feeling a little bit empty and a little bit burnt out, but you will walk out with systems and strategy and knowing exactly what to do. And you will come with relationships and come out with relationships and people who actually understand the work you're doing. So a little bit of a glimpse of what is included during the event. We have 5 speakers who will be joining us for the event. The first one is Kimberly Music. She'll be sharing her unfiltered, unscheduled, and wildly and completely effective content strategy that brings in genuine leads. She doesn't schedule. She doesn't use AI. It's completely taboo according to today's day and age. She is one of the very few real estate creators that I follow because of how successful she is. She posts on the spot with emotion. She told me a lot of times she's crying while she's posting, but she only spends 5 minutes posting. You might think, well, that's going to be too time consuming, but she only spends 5 minutes doing it. And what's funny is a week later, after I had my initial conversation about her session, she shared with me that she will be, that she was reached out by a builder who had been following her and she didn't even know it. And they've been inspired by her content and her brand. They want to partner with her because of her reach. And they want to work with her with like 125 plus homes and townhomes, and it's awesome. The second person is Tim Harvey. He has been dedicating the past several years on artificial intelligence, but I know that is a buzzword and you might have your eyes rolling, but this session is incredible. I've known Tim for several years. He will be sharing how he creates AI-generated content, and he'll be showing you how to do it step by step, not going to be fluffy. I made sure of that. Whenever he and I reconnected last year, I've been following him and making sure, because my eyes rolled too, I made sure it was legitimate, and it is. He'll be showing you how to do it step by step, how to create the right prompts, how to create content that is not ridiculous, so that you go from prompt to page 1 is the official title. But essentially, he'll be showing you how to create the prompts in AI so that you can increase your visibility on not only Google, but on all the language learning models. Third speaker, John Hughes. He will be sharing how and why he decided he is the director of sales and operations for a real estate team in Nevada, why their team decided to split into 2 teams, still within the one. One team is solely focused on Sphere, for their business, no lead generation, and the other team is solely focused on lead generation. But both of them are under the umbrella of Zillow Flex and the very strict accountability involved and how he has orchestrated this beautiful mess. Speakers number 4 are Teresa and Brian Hurley. They will be giving a full breakdown of how they incorporate deep research into their approach with current clients, how they've been able to save deals that would have otherwise fallen through in the middle of emotional stress and turmoil with inspection reports, how they've been able to present reports in a way where they are present CMAs in a way where they were able to win listings they wouldn't have been able to win with a human-centric approach. And then speaker number 5 is Sunny Darden. She's my personal real estate agent. And I was very picky in how I chose my agent last year. And she'll be sharing her very specific and unique and custom approach to how she not only wins clients with gifts, but her ongoing and fully systemized client gift giving process. She is an amazing gift giver all year round. In fact, I just received a gift for our 1-year anniversary of our home. She knows what her clients love and she never forgets, and she systemizes it. She partners with local vendors. She doesn't just like put it on autopilot through some random program like Client Giant. She does it right, and she personalizes every gift along the way, and it truly is very personal. So she'll be sharing that, and it's a completely peer-led conversation. So it's not just speaker to audience. It's going to incorporate talking with each other. There's going to be very intentional space for all of us to speak with each other, Q&A time with the speakers, and also dedicated time within the schedule for peers to share anything that they would like to share of what's working in their business or what's not, and peer-led shares. So if you were a part of it last year, it's going to be even better this year. Unfiltered conversations and so much fun. So scan that QR code to learn more and to register. Spots are limited because we want it to remain this wonderful conversation and peer-led community.